Hello, I'm Brianna Escobar, and this is an extra assignment from the Center for Analytics and Creativity and is part of the Tableau Citizen Data Science Certification. In this assignment, I will be displaying various visualizations of employee salaries. Let's get started. My data source shows the employees' names, the gender, the current annual salary, and the gross pay that they received in 2017 and overtime pay, department name, and division. Here we will extract our data to put visualizations and see what insights we can find. My first sheet will focus on gross pay by zip. From this data set, we'll be looking at data from the state of Maryland. The most amount of gross pay that was received is over $23 million, and the least amount of gross pay received in 2017 is $18 million. As you can see, in zip code 20747, they had the most gross pay. And in zip code 20745, they have the least gross pay. With this graph, this shows that there is not any kind of areas that are restricted with the least amount or the most amount. It's all various and not evenly distributed. It's very random. In my next sheet, I did gross pay by gender. The females are in the blue and the males are in the orange. In 2017, the males received more gross pay than the females. It is almost more than half that males received. This bar graph continues to show that gender remains a large factor in income distributions in the year of 2017, hence unequal pay. In my third sheet, I did average gross pay by years of employment. I decided to measure the average because the average will present more of an accurate value of the gross pay received rather than the sum. Here, 52 years an employee was working at the firm or department. They received the most amount of money, which is $135,239. And as you go lower to the least amount of years, they received the least amount of money. So for 3 years, the average gross pay that they will receive is $26,000. In my fourth sheet, I did overtime pay versus department name. Fire and Rescue Services received the most overtime pay in 2017, which was a value of over $25 million, while the Department of Police was a second, which was with over $13 million, and the Department of Transportation was a third at $10 million, and so on and so forth. Lastly, my dashboard illustrates all my previous sheets that I've analyzed into one place. When I click on the employees that worked 52 years, it shows that the most overtime pay that they received was Department of Health and Human Services. It is also noticeable to see that the gross pay by gender, females earned more than males. Females received $187,000, while males received $82,000. When I click on the amount of years, such as 21, you can see that the female to male ratio, males outweighed the gross pay received in 2017 for 21 years, and the most amount of overtime pay in the department for employees working 21 years is the Fire and Rescue Services. Overall, Tableau is a great software that enables people to visualize data in an easier way. I hope you learned a little bit about employee salaries in the year 2017 in the state of Maryland. Thank you.